It is now with great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, for his first time addressing at this stage, would you please welcome our CEO, Mr. Dave Donaghy.
Thank you, Vic, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And when I look around the room, when you think of what's happening with COVID all around the country, to have north of 500 of our nearest and dearest in here tonight to celebrate the year that was is quite an extraordinary achievement. So thank you for your attendance. Can I begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land in which we meet tonight and pay my respect to elders past, present and emerging. As Vic mentioned earlier, we're fortunate to have so many special guests from in and around the Broncos family here tonight. On behalf of all the club, I'd like to extend a very special welcome to our sponsors, corporate members, partners in government and stadia, the ARLC, the National Rugby League, the Queensland Rugby League, life members, club captains and members of the media. Welcome also to our board, Chairman Carl Morris and fellow directors Neil Monaghan, Vicky Wilson and Darren Lockyer. Thank you for your guidance and your support. I'd like to acknowledge Tony Joseph as well, who departs as a director shortly. Tony and his wife Maria have been long-time supporters, and Tony, a long-time director of the Brisbane Broncos. A conflicting family event meant they weren't able to be here tonight, but we certainly thank them for their contribution to the Broncos. A special mention also to all our sponsors who can't be here tonight because of lockdowns, interstate and border restrictions. And for those who happen to be live streaming tonight, just know that we can't wait to get back together. We will get back together soon. This won't last and better times are ahead. Speaking of COVID, it was such a shame that a major casualty of that this year was the NRLW season. But we're privileged to have Coach Kelvin Wright, Captain Ali Brigginshaw and the majority of the squad with us here. The 2021 NRLW season will be pushed into Q1 2022. But I do share in our athletes' disappointment when, and I've heard them say this to me, we deserve better this year. I agree with you. You did and you do, and the game in this instant has let you down. I can certainly only hope that you use that as motivation to go on and win not one but two premierships that are scheduled to be played in 2022. And can you please put your hands together for our NRLW squad that are here tonight. To our male athletes, and equally, we're all so proud of you. It was certainly a tough start to the season, 3-12 with a points differential greater than minus 250. It was a challenging period indeed, which included an uncertain relocation interstate due to COVID. Gents, you confronted much adversity, injuries, suspensions, roster changes, staff changes, public criticism, vile social media abuse, which, could I just say, is not on, by the way. It really isn't that hard to be kind, and we're certainly proud of you guys and the club as well for the stance you took against that and calling that sort of behaviour out. The bubble this year came back as well, as we well know. And there were many sacrifices, not just by the players, not just by the staff, but the families. I'd like to thank all of you for the way that you went about your business under duress and the contributions you made to get us through this season. And it was a season that indeed was a challenge, but challenges are there to be confronted, and you met this one head on. Gents, your decision to hit reset mid-year has put this club firmly on an upward trajectory. 4 wins from the last 9 games to finish the season with a positive points differential. And for our members, our sponsors, our fans, it's provided much hope and great pride. Many players have emerged, Jordan Ricky, Tom Flegler amongst others. Many players have been uncovered, Tessie, Selwyn, Kobe, Xavier. And some players have dominated, Payne Haas. Payne, what a season you've had. And Katoni Staggs, we look forward to getting you back on the track next season. But certainly the foundations needed to deliver sustainable success from within the aspiration, our aspiration of building a world-class high-performance system and program are there. And they're built on the legacy of those who have come before. For some of you, you'll join that legacy. We say farewell to you tonight. You join the ranks of the greats that have gone before you. I'm sure it'll be an emotional night for some of you, particularly tonight. Our skipper, Glenn, I hope you share that story of the way that you courageously battled through the last week to get your last game in. Milf, You're a wonderful young man, and we wish you all the best. Crofty, to you and Saf and all the family when you head overseas. Coatsy, Benny Teo, Carmichael Hunt, what careers you've had, amongst others. And we'll certainly celebrate those guys later on tonight. Gents, thank you for those that are parting for the enormous contributions that you've made to our club. You'll always be Broncos. To those returning in 2022, enjoy your rest. Make sure that you're ready to come back to hit the ground running. You'll be joined by some new faces shortly, and we're looking forward to seeing the journey continue next season. If I can just quickly touch on off-field, and we're so fortunate to be surrounded by so many incredible staff. The senior management that are here at the club, you guys are absolutely the best. Our recent additions, Ben Eichen, Kate Cullen, thank you for joining us on this crazy adventure we're on. You've already added so much to the group that's there. And I'll talk some more about our staff later in the night, but to the front office staff, the team at the Clive Berghofer Centre, Clive's here tonight, welcome Clive and Sue. Thank you for the season. To the community teams that are based all over South East Queensland and Northern New South Wales, you're an inspiration, not to us, not just to us, not just to the kids that you have such an impact on, but to everyone. We run many world-class community programs at the Broncos, over 300 schools, 50,000 kids, more than 50 junior clubs in and around South East Queensland. It's remarkable the impact the club has had and will continue to have in our community. Our football department, led by Ben and our head coach Kevin Walters, it's been an extraordinary season. I mentioned COVID before, but Kev, congratulations on the year that was, particularly. We'll always be a club that aspires to play finals. We didn't get there this year, and I appreciate the disappointment that comes with that. I know that hurts you particularly. But the growth in you and the wider group that I've seen firsthand over the past 4 and a bit months has been an absolute joy to watch. Please keep it going. Thank you to you and Narelle for your leadership and the way that you've guided the group this year, for your work ethic and your commitment this year. Thank you. If I can just finish on a personal note, because as Vic said, I've not had the opportunity, given the COVID challenges we've had, for you to get to know me very well since I started. When I was a boy, I grew up in central Queensland. I grew up following the Broncos. So for me, to stand here tonight, it's an enormous honour and a privilege to be in this role. It's pretty well publicised about how I arrived, and I won't tread over old ground tonight. But the best decision I've made in recent times was, without doubt, to pack the family up in a camper, leave Melbourne midway through last year, and the second best decision was deciding to stay in Queensland. I'm a proud Queenslander. I love this city. I love what this football club is all about, and I absolutely love where we're heading. We are on the path to something special. I believe it, and I want you all to believe it too. As Brisbane's NRL team, we have both a proud history and incredible connection to this city. And with the Olympics coming to Brisbane in 2032, there's a golden decade ahead for our city. The opportunities for our club and for those inside it and for those involved with the Brisbane Broncos are limitless. For now, congratulations to all of our award winners tonight. Thank you for your collective efforts. Thank you for your support, your ongoing, endearing support. And I hope you all enjoy the night ahead. Thank you.